it's me, 4C. Okay, today what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to do a wash and go. So many times I hear people say that, you can't do a wash and go on 4C hair. Today, I'm here to say, yes you can. It's all about using the right products, and it's all about how you take care of your hair. If you keep your hair washed and conditioned, your coils are going to start to form anyway. And all the wash and go is going to do is to help you to define the coils that you naturally have. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to walk you through the process that I do when I use a wash and go. This is one of the easier methods that I've used, mainly because it's the product that I use. The products that I'm going to use today are the Worlds of Curl. This is the Worlds of Curls right here, and it's the activator gel. And I'm going to use the Eco Styler gel, the one with olive oil. And those are all the styling products that we need for this wash and go. So to see how I achieved my wash and go on this 4C hair, stay tuned. Okay, to begin the wash and go, you mainly just need 2 styling products. What I'm using today is the Worlds of Curl activator. And I'm going to be using the Eco Styler gel. This is the one with olive oil in it. As you can see, I have my hair in 3 sections. This section I'm going to clip as I go along. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that now. Just go ahead and clip this section. And no, I'm not going to use a comb for my parts or anything because I really don't like combs in my hair. Okay, so before I started this wash and go, before I started this process, my hair has already been washed and detangled. So now we're just ready to start. What I'm doing now is just applying some of the Worlds of Curl on it. And so what I'm doing, I'm just smoothing it up, making sure that I concentrate on the ends. So right now, all I'm going to do is just smooth it for a little bit. Now I'm going to run it through. I'm not using all of my fingers to run it through. I'm using 2 fingers like this, just going through. I'm just going through and smoothing it. So I'll do this a few times. And now I'm just going to add just a little bit of the olive oil Eco Styler gel. Okay, and with that I'm going to do the same process. I'm going to smooth it up there first. Make sure I get the ends. And then I'm just going to go through, rake it through with the 2 fingers that I talked about. Rake it and smooth it. I'm going to do that a couple of times. And then I'll move on to the next piece of hair. Okay, I'm going to try a smaller piece this time. Worlds of Curl. I'm smoothing it up there, concentrating on the ends as well, making sure we get those ends. When I use the Worlds of Curls to do my wash and go, I don't apply oil because it's not necessary. Because I get ample shine from this, as well as moisture. When I'm done with the wash and goes using the Worlds of Curl, my hair is, it feels very moisturized when I'm done. And what I just did just now, I added the olive oil to it. The Eco Styler gel. So I'm running it through for a little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to apply some more of the World's a Curl. A little bit of the Eco Styler gel, just a little bit. I'm going to run it through a couple of times. I'm just running it through, smoothing it, rake it, smooth it. And that's basically all you're going to do. And if you see sections that don't have the definition that you like, you can go back through it. Like this section, I don't think it curled enough for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back over it. I don't have to add any additional product to it because it's still fairly wet. Okay, let's see, that's a little more defined. I'm going to do one more small section for you. And then I'll come back when I'm about done so you can see what it looks like when it's nearly done and when it's completely done with results. Okay, so I'm going to grab a small piece of hair from this section. I'm going to apply the World's a Curl, concentrating on the ends. Now I'm just going to smooth it through. Now I'm going to rake it a little bit. Rake and smooth. Now I'm going to add the Eco Styler gel. Just do that just a few times. You can't be cute when you do your wash and go in this way because your hair is going to drip because it's soaking wet. Some people just do their wash and go in the shower, but I can't do that. It doesn't work for me because my hair is 4C. I really have to make sure that I'm doing each section. I can't just run it through. I take that back. I can run it through. I mean, just in the shower, but I don't get all the definition that I'm looking for unless I do it like this. Because you get some definition just from detangling your hair. And the wash and go just basically captures the coil pattern that you have. So I'm gonna do these last two pieces, and then I'll be back. I'm trying to not make this video be so lengthy. Now I'm just using the Eco Styler gel. I'm just doing the same thing that I did earlier. Just raking it through and smoothing the whole time. Okay, here's my the last section that I'm going to do for you before I come back. Okay, so I'm rubbing the whorls of curl through, focusing on my ends. Run it through with those 2 fingers. Just a little bit of the Eco Styler gel, you don't need a lot. Okay, you see how that's starting to look? I got several well-defined coils here, and as you can see, this section is almost done. So we'll be back. Okay, now all that's left is this one little section. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this section up using the same process that I used earlier. A little bit of whorls of curl, smoothing it on. Make sure we get the ends. Okay, I'm going to smooth it up there really good. Now I'm going to take my fingers, the 2 fingers, remember that motion, and rake the product in. So what I'm doing now is just raking and smoothing. I have a piece of hair that hadn't been detangled very well. But instead of ripping your hair out, you don't need to. Just put a little more of the whorls of curl up there. And just work it in, then you can go right through. Do that a few times. And now I'm ready for the Eco Styler gel. Then I'm going to follow the same process. So you're just going to do this until you get the definition that you want. And since I'm 4C, I know I'm not going to get curls. Instead, what I'm doing is focusing on my coils. I want my coils to be well defined. Okay. This is the only wet piece of section that's left, because what I've done earlier, I went on, took my shower and everything, and then I got dressed. And so as you can see, the rest of it has already dried, or, well, it's damp, but it's pretty dry, so I don't really have to worry about it dripping everywhere. And so, as you can see, I've got a head full of coils. So you can't say that 4C hair you can't do wash and go. That is just not true. I think all hair types are capable of a wash and go. Okay, so I know that's still wet, but that's fine. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and style it, and then I'll take pictures of the final results. I'll probably just post one. I don't know how I want to style it. I don't know if I want to wear it like this or if I want to pull it back. Back might be cute. Let's see, and I've got a bobby pin. I'm going to see if I like it going back first. Let's see. So do I want this to go back? I don't want to style that. Do I want to try to do a roll? No. Let's just take it back like the other side. I ended up sticking my fingers in the gel again, and I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Okay, one more bobby pin. Okay, so I'm going to put a bobby pin here too. So I want that to stay over to the side a little bit. And now I'm just going to fluff everywhere. Okay, I think I'm ready to lay my edges down. So to do that, I'm just going to put a little Eco Styler gel there. There you go. There's your wash and go on 4C hair. And as you can see, let me see if I can give you a close-up. That's a little too close. Okay, as you can see, it's really, really coily. And that's a really decent wash and go on 4C hair. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, just please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. This is 4C_Diva. Peace.